Hoi allemaal, my name is Woud, and did you know that sea otters hold hands when they sleep so they don't drift away from each other? This method is mostly used by a mother and a pup to prevent them from separating, and I think that's real cute. And if you didn't know that, well, please do subscribe, and let's get straight into this month's PlayStation Plus. First up, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and after that, Fall Guys, which is a very cool game, which I also have some gameplay uploaded for. First up, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's the same, but different. And if you want to get the full experience of the game, watch my playthrough on my channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Beanox has made a remaster of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and they did one hell of a job. It's still the original Modern Warfare 2, story-wise, gameplay-wise, which was developed by Infinity Ward, which you know from other Call of Duty games, and they originally came from the staff that made Medal of Honor. They wanted to make their own game, so they made Call of Duty, which would later become the nemesis of Medal of Honor. And now if you say Medal of Honor, you don't hear a lot, maybe some oldies saying, yeah, I played that back in the day, but you don't hear a lot of them now. And it is published by Activision, which you know from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Call of Duty, and of course Guitar Hero. As I said, Beanox has made one hell of a remaster. Not just visually, but also control-wise and audio-wise. It has been polished very neatly, very nicely, greatly redone. You can especially hear that when like explosions are going off in the background, planes are flying over, gunshots all the side. I'll play some audio that you can hear right now. And as well, even the motion capture has been revamped and redone, which it really shows, because at some points in the beginning, like you have to equip a gun, you hold square button to grab the gun. In the PlayStation 3 days you would just automatically receive the gun, but now you can see him actually take the gun, and take the grenades, actually grabbing it. And that's really nicely done as well, and I can appreciate those small little details, which makes you relive the game again, but like even better. But on all good things, there's also a bad thing. This game, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, only contains a single player and the museum at the end of the game. Still, you can collect all the intel and get all the fun little cheats in the game, which are fun as well. It has no multiplayer and no spec ops, which in my opinion, my experience really sucks, because not just multiplayer but spec ops also really makes the game a lot of fun to play, especially with people that you know, or you know, you come back from school, you pop on the console you got, maybe an Xbox, maybe a PlayStation, but in this case we'll talk about I want to say PlayStation, no, PlayStation. And then you see your buddies come online and you'll play some matches, and then you're like, oh, you win or you lose, doesn't matter. It had a lot of fun, even though it had a little toxic community. But if you didn't want to be bothered by all those people, you would just go into Spec Ops with a good friend and start to do missions. Man, that snowmobile mission was also a lot of fun, I remember those days. But still, all in all, the big question resides: do you need to play this game, download it, play it, or just add it to inventory and do nothing else? Well, I can definitely say it is the first one. It is definitely the first one. It is approved to be downloaded, to be played, and have fun with. And on that note, we're gonna go over to the next one, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. It is a party multiplayer game based on game shows and activities like Takeshi's Castle, you know, that awesome game on TV, Wipeout and Ninja Warrior. It is your goal to beat 60 other players and overcome obstacles. And of course, if you become number 1, you'll get some points and you'll level up to receive new outfits and make your character look even cooler. And isn't that what we all want these days? Customization, cosmetics. And if you think, there's never gonna be enough players, well, don't worry. It has been downloaded over 1.5 million times in the first 24 hours. There are enough players. There were even some server crashes because of the popularity of the game. So if you're still doubting, it is popular. There are enough players. You don't have to worry about that. The game Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout is developed by Mediatonic, which have made Hit the Foot Boyfriend, Bejeweled, Dino Dash and the Dr. Karishima's Brain Training games. It is also published by Devolver Digital, which is also has made Hateful Boyfriend, Hotline Miami, the Serious Sam games, and now Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. The game contains a couple of different rounds, which consist of dizzy heights, in which you have to dash through a dizzying array of obstacles to reach the finish line. Seesaw, which is one of the classic maps which you usually start in which you must team up and balance across massive seesaws to be able to get to the finish line, and that can be difficult sometimes, which you can see in the gameplay. Another one is Door Dash. It's a classic from Takeshi's Castle. You have a set of doors, you need to get through them, only some don't open, and you never know which door is open and which door is closed. Another round is called Jump Club, in which you have to dodge the swimming arms to qualify. Quite easy, but isn't that easy as you might think. And don't forget the round called Egg Scramble. You have to get as much eggs in your team's basket as possible. And if all the eggs in the middle of the round are gone, well, you just steal them from the other team until the time's up. You also have a round called Rock and Roll, which is one of the more interesting, in which you have to team up with a few other players and get a ball through a course. Of course, the other teams do this as well, but you just have to make sure you get the most of them. And then you have the classic football, but you play it with your entire body, and it's called Fall Ball. You must score with gigantic footballs in the other team's goal, and the one who makes the most points wins. Easy enough, you might think. And another game is called Tail Tag. In this mode there are a limited amount of tails, and to get them, well, you need to tag someone else. But be sure to have one at the end of the round, or else you'll be disqualified. One of the more classic modes which you'll see is Tiptoe. There is a hidden pathway in the ground, and the only way to find it is to keep going forward. Or maybe you need to go to the left or to the right. But watch out that you don't fall through. And another one of the classic Takeshi style maps is called Fall Mountain. You literally have to climb up a mountain filled with obstacles, shooting balls, rumbling and tumbling everywhere. The first one to get to the top wins. And one of the fun ones, which can be really difficult, is called Hexagon. A tower of unstable types looms over the slime below. Each time that you step on a tile, it vanishes within a couple of moments. So you need to make sure to stay as high as possible and don't be eliminated. So, should you download this game? Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout? Hell yeah! And be quick, there are a lot of other players who will try to beat you. This game is definitely worth a play. Play it with friends, play it with family, play it with anyone. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this month's review of PlayStation Plus, which contained Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit all the buttons you see on the screen, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And maybe I'll see you in a round of Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Doei doei!